Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Doctors for Bill's safety, Damar Hamlin, say he made substantial improvement overnight in his recovery from a cardiac arrest suffered during Monday night's game against the Bengals. Hamlin is awake and responsive and appears to have no neurological damage. He's also able to communicate by writing, and his first question upon waking up was if the Bills won the game. His doctors replied, quote, "Yes, Damar, you won the game of life." As for the Bills-Bengals game itself, the league announced Thursday that the postponed game will not be resumed and instead will be canceled. With Cincy and Buffalo now playing one less game, the AFC playoff seedings will be determined by each team's overall win percentage. This means the Chiefs will be the number one seed if they beat the Raiders Saturday. But to restore competitive balance, the league is considering a plan that would feature certain AFC title game scenarios between the Chiefs, Bengals, and Bills being played at a neutral site. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, Maria in Miami, and Jules in Troy, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with high-quality supplies for every industry, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Staples, you can count on every project being print perfect, guaranteed.
I need presentations and brochures printed, and they have to be perfect.
Your bounded presentations, brochures with the finest folds, and more will be done right every time. That's our Print Big promise. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more, plus 20% back by a store bonus. Try Staples and see the difference. Ends 2/11. Rewards members only. Bonus must be redeemed in store. See staples.com/stores/printbig for details.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. Last I checked, we made it to Friday, 6th day of January 2023, Feast of the Epiphany, the 12th day of Christmas.
KXO Radio, a look back at the year that was. A year in your ear.
The pandemic continued to impact parts of the sports world, especially the Beijing Winter Olympics. Most events took place in front of very few fans. There was controversy in women's figure skating. Russia's 15-year-old Kamila Valieva was allowed to compete despite a positive drug test, but she fell in the free skate and failed to medal.
This is devastating.
In football,
a Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles.
The LA Rams won the Super Bowl. In baseball, the New York Yankees' Aaron Judge hit 62 home runs. The Houston Astros won the World Series. Serena Williams ended her career with a third-round loss at the U.S. Open.
It's been the most incredible ride and journey I've ever been on.
14 months after his near-fatal crash, Tiger Woods returned to play at the Masters.
Tiger Woods.
In the World Cup, the U.S. beat Iran to advance to the round of 16, but then lost to the Netherlands. Steve Futterman, CBS News.
A year in your ear.
From KXO Radio.
Well, coming up, we will celebrate some birthdays, our big shot birthdays, our local birthdays, and we do that on AM 1230 KXO. So what's going on? Well, have you driven on LaBrucherie? Yeah, in the city of Imperial, from Treashill to Ayton. Very nice. Curbs, gutters, sidewalks, 4 lanes. Yeah, but from Crookshank to Treashill in the city of El Centro, 2-lane. Yeah, it goes from 4 lanes to about a block of 2-lane, back to 4 lanes. It really makes a lot of sense. Yeah, great planning on somebody's part. Birthdays today. Actor, comedian Rowan Atkinson. Mr. Bean is 68. Kathy Sledge of Sister Sledge, 64. And actor Norman Reedus is 54. Actor Danny Pintaro is 47. Actor Rinko Kikuchi is 42. Actor Eddie Redmayne is 41. Comedian Kate McKinnon, 39. Actor Diona Reznavor is 39. Local birthdays got them coming up. The Peanut Patch. It's a great place to spend a day. well, at least an hour. The Peanut Patch, with a great variety of neat things. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch offers free tours every Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Yuma time. The Peanut Patch. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles that are to die for. How about yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds? Chocolate-covered raisins. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Now, how do you get to the Peanut Patch? I would suggest you Google the Peanut Patch. You'll see thepeanutpatch.com. Get directions. Visit with Donna and Pat, owners of the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And don't forget free tours on Tuesdays and Fridays. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. So we have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alex Carranza, Baltazar Perez, Vivi Antunes, Francis Gomez, Kristen Wilson, Reina Leva, Alfred Alvarez, Danielle Bost, Helen Gale, Jesse Vasquez III, Juliet Garcia, Lalo Rivera, Hallie Campos, Ariana Day, Brandon Lee Wong, Jay Cruz, Raimundo Curiel, Anita Gonzalez, Cheryl L. Walker, Cindy Rivera, Elizabeth Guzman, Jill Kennedy, Ray Gonzalez, Concepcion Alvarez, Tom Tapusas, and Elisa Garcia. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, Gene, new research out. We love this.
What, the new research?
Yes, researchers claim that social networks play an important role in your health, as important as diet and exercise. So, I suggest you forget the gym. Yeah, spend more time Snapchatting and on Twitter. Yeah, okay. It all makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, have you ever Snapchatted?
No, I don't do Snapchat. I don't do Twitter. I have an Instagram account. I don't do it.
I swat flies.
I think so. And probably get as much enjoyment out of it as that.
No, that's true. Very true.
And the only reason I do Facebook is so I can keep up with siblings and nieces and nephews and cousins. That's pretty much the way we let each other know what's going on in our lives.
So you have a conversation usually every day?
No, it's just that is something going on. It usually ends up being posted on Facebook just so, the family will know. And on my friends list on Facebook,
it's very short.
It's all blood relatives. So,
you better explain that.
Yeah.
You better explain blood relatives. Yes. It doesn't mean that you don't like them.
Right.
Right, okay. Had to verify.
It's like yesterday, daughter Amy posted a picture of my granddaughter, Emily Ann, her first day of official student teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And so you always post a picture of first day of school. Exactly. It was her first day teaching.
School.
Yeah, she's teaching advanced placement U.S. history. She's 20 years old. She's teaching a high school class. What doesn't compute here?
Well, does she like history?
She does. That's her major.
That's her major then. There you go.
Yep. She loves it. So, okay. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready.
Yeah, this will be history in 50 years.
Yes, it will.
Okay. World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin's doctors say he is breathing on his own after his breathing tube was removed overnight. Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest during a game. 2 years since the riot at the U.S. Capitol, Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries and other lawmakers gathered outside the Capitol.
140 officers were seriously injured that day. Many more will forever be scarred by the bloodthirsty violence of the insurrectionist mob. We stand here today with our democracy intact because of those officers.
Nancy Pelosi was House Speaker at the time of the attack.
The January 6th insurrection shook our republic to the core. For many in the Congress and across our country, the physical, psychological, and emotional scars are still raw.
CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Between the storms today, after 2 days of heavy rain and high winds, more than 59,000 people still without power. At least a dozen river segments near the point where officials have to take action. The Russian River in Sonoma County. Forecast to reach flood stage Sunday. Guerneville resident Rod Boudreau preparing for the worst.
2 weeks ago, the river was down to a foot. So looking at it now, it's crazy.
At least 6 people have now died as a result of the latest series of storms. The storm clouds haven't lifted over the U.S. Capitol, where the House still hasn't selected a speaker. House members likely to vote this morning for a 12th time, with California's Kevin McCarthy consistently short of the 218 votes needed to win. He says there's no hurry.
If this takes a little longer and it doesn't meet your deadline, that's okay, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. If we finish well, we'll be very successful.
Gas prices in the state steady at $4.44 a gallon. That's up a nickel from last week, down 27 cents from last month. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This winter, spread joy, not germs. As soon as you feel symptoms, test it, treat it, you can beat it. COVID medications like the Paxlovid pill can help you test negative sooner. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
You hear the phrase a lot this time of year, happy holidays. But holidays are not always happy, particularly for guys grappling with a divorce that they didn't choose. These men need more than the help of a good lawyer. They need the hope and encouragement of a good friend. Be sure to remember him this season.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's California attorneys. Online at CordellCordell.com, 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, here's a COVID-19 update.
It was released Thursday morning. COVID numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. The new numbers indicate COVID-19 cases are down again. The latest report is that there are now 299 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. This compares to 320 active cases reported on Tuesday. Fatalities attributed to the virus remain at 961. There is no change in the COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County. Health officials say a surge of COVID cases is still a possibility and residents should be prepared. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A house in Yuma burned on Wednesday night. The fire was reported shortly before 9 p.m. Wednesday in the 2000 block of East 24th Place. On arrival, firefighters found heavy smoke and flames coming from an outside storage room and carport area of the house. Yuma fire personnel quickly knocked down the blaze before it could spread throughout the house. There were 4 adults and 2 children home at the time of the fire. as well as several pets, and all were able to evacuate safely. The home sustained smoke and heat damage. The American Red Cross assisted the occupants. The cause of the fire is under investigation. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In other local news, El Centro program moves to a second round. George Gale explains.
It is the downtown facade program. City is accepting applications for the second round. This phase is for the businesses that front Main Street between 4th and 8th Streets. They are the only ones eligible in the second round. The city anticipates funding the improvements of about 6 downtown businesses with the $135,000 approved. The El Centro Community Services Director, Adriana Nava, said because the funds originate from a federal program, applicants must meet additional requirements to be eligible. Nava said community development block grants come with a lot of strings attached. Contact Community Services for more details. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And many are ready to get rid of your Christmas trees and all the decorations. You can place it at the curb before 6 a.m. It's that easy if it's your location in Imperial. The program began on Wednesday, and it will continue through January the 25th. The trees are being collected and recycled. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Imperial Irrigation District announces its 2023 residential weatherization program. Open to all residential customers, the program can provide several energy-saving services at no cost. Services may include a smart programmable thermostat, high-efficiency air conditioning motor, ceiling fan, weather stripping, and more, helping customers save energy and reduce cooling costs. Visit iid.com/weatherization for details, or contact Synergy Companies at 1-800-818-4298 for an appointment. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Feeding the Imperial Valley since 1991.
Continuing with more local news this morning, how would you like to learn how to plant a tree? George Gale explains.
You can learn tomorrow. A community tree planting workshop is being hosted by the city of Imperial. It'll be put on by CAL FIRE and Imperial Valley Urban Forest. Workshop will be at Sunset Park beginning at 9 a.m. Saturday. It is suggested that those attending wear long pants and closed-toe shoes for safety purposes. Imperial Parks Department has more information if you need it. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Live stream community blood drive. It'll be held this Friday, today. The blood drive will be held at Pioneers Healthcare District from 9 a.m. this morning until 2 p.m. Pioneers Memorial Health District is located at 207 West Legion Road in Brawley. Donors will receive a mini physical blood pressure check, pulse, temperature reading, cholesterol, and iron levels. Live stream pullovers will also be handed out while supplies last. Appointments can be scheduled at lstream.org. COVID reports for Baja California are available. Here's more on that story.
The report was issued this week. Baja California Secretary of Public Health, Adriana Medina, delivered the report. In the statement, Medina said that active COVID-19 cases remained low in the state. In the past week, health officials recorded 749 active cases of COVID-19 in the entire state of Baja California. The bulk of the cases were reported in Tijuana. Less than 40 of the cases were recorded in Mexicali. A hospitalization rate in the state is under 2%. Medina attributed the low numbers to the people's participation to prevent the coronavirus. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Plans are underway for the 16th Annual Air Show Gala. The annual gala will be held February the 23rd. It will be hosted by the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce. The gala features a grand ball and recognition of community individuals. It will be held at the old Eucalyptus Schoolhouse on Evan Hughes Highway, beginning at 6 p.m. For more information, email Kayla at ivregionalchamber.com. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says conditions will remain dry through Monday. During that time, there will be periods of high clouds as weak disturbances pass through the western states. Highs will be in the mid-60s to low 70s, with lows in the upper 30s to mid-40s. The next opportunity for rain arrives Tuesday into Wednesday, though rain chances and amounts look to be quite modest at this time. Highs Wednesday are anticipated to take a dip before warming a few degrees on Thursday of next week. But overall, temperatures will remain seasonal. 70 our high yesterday, 48 the overnight low. Partly sunny today, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 69. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 69. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 70. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 50 degrees downtown, 71% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
The new year brings new resolutions, and your neighborhood grocery outlet wants to help you get back on track. Become a healthier you with healthy savings during our 20% off vitamin sale. All Rexall Naturalist and Premium Health Naturally vitamins and supplements are 20% off. Stock up and save big, now through January 10th. Visit your local grocery outlet today and turn your New Year's resolution into reality.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action: Grizzlies ran past the Magic 123-115. Celtics beat up on the Mavericks 124-95. Jazz jumped on the Rockets 131-114. Nuggets over the Clippers 122-91. In the NFL, no Thursday night football. There is Saturday football on FM 107.5. The Chiefs and the Raiders will get underway at 12:30. And Saturday night, it's the Titans and the Jaguars right here on AM 1230 KXO. Sunday night, the Lions and the Packers right here. You'll catch all the action on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the Week 17 game between the Bengals and the Bills has been canceled and will not continue, according to the league. The Monday night game suspended with less than 6 minutes left in the first quarter when Buffalo safety Damar Hamlin went into cardiac arrest after making a tackle. His heartbeat was restored on the field before he was transported to a hospital, and he is showing, according to physicians, remarkable improvements. As Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh reiterated his intention to remain with the Wolverines in 2023, the NCAA is investigating the program for alleged violations during the COVID-19 recruiting dead period. The violations include alleged impermissible contact with recruits during the NCAA mandated dead periods, as well as the use of a defensive analyst for on-field coaching activities, another rules violation. Sad news out of San Diego. The Padres franchise home run leader Nate Colbert has passed away at the age of 76. Colbert died yesterday, and he is the all-time home run hitter for the San Diego Padres. A member of the original Padres, Colbert went on to hit a still-standing franchise record 163 homers. 5 of those arrived in one day in a doubleheader. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Agriculture arson is on the rise in Imperial County. Haystack fires destroy private property and negatively impact our region's economy, including jobs. You can make a difference by reporting suspicious activity. Cash rewards are available for information leading to an arrest and conviction. To provide a tip, call the Imperial County Sheriff's Department at 442-265-2021. That's 442-265-2021. Burn a bail, go to jail. It's as simple as that.
And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. 2 months after mass Twitter layoffs, affected employees are still waiting for severance offers. The offers have not yet arrived. One former Twitter employee told CNN that they had expected to receive some information from the company by Wednesday, the last official employment date for many workers affected by the first wave of layoffs under Elon Musk's regime. As of early yesterday, the former employee said they had not yet received any documents related to a severance agreement or offer. Meanwhile, the U.S. economy added 223,000 jobs in December. That, according to the monthly employment report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, capping a year of extraordinary job growth and marking the second best year for the labor market in records that go back to 1939. Economists were expecting 200,000 job gains for the last month of the year, according to Refinitiv. December's job total is lower than the downwardly revised 256,000 jobs added in November. Wall Street showing green. The Dow up 502 points at 33,432. The S&P 500 up 57 points at 3865. The NASDAQ 141 points up $10,446. Gold up $26.50 an ounce, and oil up $1.38 per barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
It will be partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny today with a high near 69. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 69. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 70. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. And we're sitting at 50 degrees downtown, 70% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. Did you know they offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, in El Centro?
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Officer Billy Evans. Brian David Sicknick.
Remembering lives lost on this second anniversary of the attack on the U.S. Capitol. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
It is with great respect and admiration that we are joined by the families this morning. Thank you to the families for considering us worthy to share your grief, to honor your loss.
President Biden will award Presidential Citizens Medals to state and local officials, election workers, and police officers for upholding the results of the 2020 election and fighting back against rioters. The House reconvenes in an hour, and Kevin McCarthy's working overtime to try to finagle support from holdout Republicans after losing 11 votes in his bid to become the new House Speaker. Correspondent Robert Costa.
For McCarthy allies, the calculus right now behind the scenes is that he's going to have to deal with these conservative critics all year. Might as well bring them inside the tent right now, give them a seat at the table, and hope that eventually they turn their ire toward the Biden White House.
More good news on Damar Hamlin's recovery. His agent says the Buffalo Bill's safety is breathing on his own and talking after doctors in Cincinnati removed his breathing tube overnight. Yesterday, they said he was showing no signs of neurological damage after he suffered cardiac arrest during Monday's game against the Bengals. New details from Prince Harry's upcoming memoir. Correspondent Charlie Daggett from Buckingham Palace.
Among the detailed personal revelations, losing his virginity in a field behind a pub to an older woman, his recreational drug use of cannabis and cocaine. One of the more controversial statements in a book packed with them is the claim that he killed 25 Taliban members while serving in Afghanistan in 2012, breaking an unspoken code among service members never to discuss kills, much less in public.
Hiring slowed in December as inflation continued to take a toll, but some sectors remain strong. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Leisure and hospitality employment rose by 67,000, and that capped a fairly consistent year with an average monthly gain of 79,000 jobs per month in 2022.
Unemployment fell from 3.7 to 3.5%. And inflation's getting the best of beer lovers. The Wall Street Journal says demand began to fall at the end of 2022 with consumers stung by sticker shock. The Dow is up over 500 points. This is CBS News.
If nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage, Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Are you ready? Stock up and save big now, store-wide at the Lowe's Truckload event. For a limited time, save up to 50% on select tools and accessories from the brands you trust. And buy a DeWalt 12-inch dual-bevel miter saw and get an adjustable stand for free. Plus, get deals on appliances, bath, and more. Head to your local Lowe's or visit Lowe's.com to shop the Truckload event today. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Valid 12/29 through 1/11.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
An attempted burglary at the home of a Grammy-winning singer. Police in L.A. say a suspect has been arrested after allegedly breaking into Billie Eilish family home last night. Police say officers were dispatched after reports of a man in a black mask jumping a fence into the yard. No word on whether anything was stolen from the two-bedroom property or whether Eilish, her brother Phineas, or their parents were home at the time. Hillary Clinton has a new job. The former Secretary of State and Democratic presidential nominee will be a professor at Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs in New York City. University President Lee Bollinger says Clinton is perfect for the job given what he calls her extraordinary talents and capacities, as well as her singular life experiences. She'll begin teaching students in the fall 2023 semester. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.